Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Dior Cruise 2022 eyeshadow quint. If you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We would love to have you in the Slapp family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. So guys, today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Dior eyeshadow quint. This is brand new from Dior and it is my first ever eyeshadow quint from them. This is the 5 Couleurs Couture Cruise Show 2022 limited edition eyeshadow quint, and it is an eyeshadow palette with 5 eyeshadows in it. It does look very nude and it did look very light. I haven't tried their new reformulated formula. I felt like it might be richer and more interesting than it looks, so I thought I would just give it a go. I put a poll up and you guys said you wanted to see what it looked like, so I thought why not. So this is the Couture palette featuring satiny shades inspired by the Dior Cruise 2022 show design. So it says, discover the iconic 5 Couleurs Couture eye makeup palette in a limited edition inspired by the universe of the Dior Cruise 2022 collection. The 5 eyeshadows with a creamy powder texture reveal bold shades and a satiny finish, harking back to the fabrics of the collection, and may be combined to enhance the eyes with a makeup look in couture shades. It says it is exclusively available on Dior.com. This limited edition Dior makeup palette stands out as a runway essential. It's a creamy and comfortable texture that does not migrate into the crease of the eyelid, intense colour with long wear, a duo of double-tipped applicators for full creative expression. The palettes contain a fine and creamy powder with a no makeup feel. They deliver immediate long-wearing colour intensity to suit any skin tone. For the first time at Dior, the palettes are enriched with aloe vera for its smoothing properties and pine oil for its softening action. It looks very, very light. They do make a point of saying it suits all skin tones. So this is the eyeshadow palette here. So it is £50 and 65 US dollars. The Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixen quad that I just got was £56 and 58 US dollars. So let's check the size. So the Dior is 7 grams and 0.24 ounces. The Pat McGrath is 4 times 1.7 grams, 6.8 grams, and you get 4 eyeshadows in it. And the Dior is 7 grams and you get 5 eyeshadows in it. So let's see what they're like. Let's see if those 5 eyeshadows are usable and will work for me. If not, then you might want to go for the Pat. I have really been enjoying the Pat one a lot, even though it's quite expensive. I feel like I'm really going to get my money's worth from that, and I don't see myself ever hitting Pam with that product, but we shall see. So it came in this box. This time it came with shredded Dior branded paper, and this is it here. I haven't opened it. I'm very excited. I just want to get into it, so I'm going to show you the packaging. I do actually really like the packaging of this. It is still plastic, but it does come with a really nice big mirror that fills the entire quad. I really love this silver opening. I feel like that's super chic, the way it's, the whole thing's a button and you push it and it just opens. I feel like that's really, really nice. And the eyeshadows do look really, really pretty. They look very neutral. They do look a bit light, but I did kind of know that going in that they would be a bit light, but I do think they are really nice. They're all shimmery shades, so I'm not sure how that's going to work on my skin tone. They all have a really nice soft pearlescence to them. I think on a medium skin tone and a fairer skin tone, these are going to look really, really good. I think for a deeper skin tone, the one that definitely has the most impact is the rich shade here, which is this one. But they're not too bad. So I'm just going to start and see what they look like. I definitely do feel like they are a bit on the lighter side, especially when I have been trying some really rich browny, neutral, nudier palettes of late, like the Patrick Tar and the Pat McGrath. Even though the Patrick Tar might not have been worth the cash, it definitely was richer. So I'm intrigued to see how these go. They look very soft and very delicate, so we'll see. I feel like I've just gone back to the noughties. I don't know what's going on. Help. It's not very rich. It does look a bit ashy, a bit chalky. On this side, I'm going to use the brown all over my lid and see how that goes. That's nice. Very copper. That one's definitely very rich, and it's definitely a lot richer and more flattering to my skin tone than this side is, but they don't blend out that evenly. On this side, I'm going to use a bit of this brown. I'm going to see what my fingers do. The only one I haven't used yet is this white one, and I feel like it can't really get more weird than it already is. So I'm going to use a bit of the white one at the front. Okay guys, so that is me playing with the eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure how I feel about it. They don't really blend into each other as well as I thought they would do, and they are all shimmers, which does make it a bit hard to kind of give some grounding or give some depth or give something to them. Weirdly, I do quite like the white. I feel like that's kind of cool. And I think because it's so white, it's almost silver, it's quite fun. I do like the bronze shade. I feel like that's good. It's definitely the richest shade. It's definitely the most flattering for my skin tone. I think it would have been better as a matte. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly take these off. I'm just going to try this on now with a slightly different color story. I'm going to focus on the bronze, the white, and the gold. Okay, so that is the bronze all over my eyes. I do think that looks nice, and I'm glad I tick off whatever I was doing before. So I'm going to show you guys a quick close-up. Doesn't blend out that evenly, but I have to also mention that there are a lot of shimmery shades that don't blend out very well with a brush, and at least this one you can use a brush. A lot of shimmery, sheeny shades that are in really great palettes like the Pats or even the Patrick Tar, they don't actually work as well with a brush. So the fact that this does actually blend out with a brush is still good, even though it doesn't blend out as evenly on a first swipe as I want it to. Once you keep going and blending it out, it does look okay in the end. So I do not mind that at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a bit of the white in. I don't know why, I quite like it. I'm going to put a bit of gold and then I'm going to put a bit of white just here. So that is the eyeshadow on. I do actually like this with those 3 shades I have. I'm not sure how often I will use the cooler, more minky shades. I feel like they're a bit too ashy, a bit too white based for me. But in saying that, I do think the white looks really good. So maybe the other shades, these 2 here, maybe they'll work in the winter when I'm trying to do more smoky grey looks, or maybe they'll look okay if I have like a richer brown base underneath. So I will keep playing with them. I don't hate them. I just, as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Why am I in the early 2000s and why do I look like I don't know what skin tone I am? So I do think the bronze is really good. Even though it is a shimmer and I would have preferred it to be a matte, I do feel like it has like a nice molten metallic feel to it. It's not 100% perfect on the blend out, but I do still think it looks good. I really like the white and the gold on the inner corner. I feel like that just kind of gives it a shot of modernity and just wakes it up a little bit. I do think this will work best on a medium or lighter skin tone or fairer skin tone, but I do think there are shades in it that would work, that do work really nicely for a deeper, rich skin tone. So it just depends if you've got the money you want to spend, knowing that not every single shade in here is going to be perfect for you. But in saying that, I still think that only 3 of the 4 shades in the Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixen Quad work for my skin tone or deeper. So there's always going to be, a lot of the time, there's going to be 1 or 2 shades that aren't perfect. And I think in this case, there's probably 2 shades that aren't perfect. But I do still really like the finished look, and I think it is nice. I don't know if I'd buy this again, knowing what I know, but I do like it and I can see myself using it, especially as I get more tanned and I just want something easy. I can see myself reaching for this middle shade. I'm just going to give you a quick final close-up. So guys, that is it. That's my finished look. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you like it? I do think it is nice and it does have a nice sheen to it. I think I'm not used to having a sheeny eyeshadow that's not a cream or a glitter. It's quite different to have a kind of sheeny, matty, satiny eyeshadow. I do think it does catch the light really nicely and I do think it is pretty. There aren't a huge amount of options in terms of the looks you can create with this eyeshadow palette on its own if you are a deeper, rich skin tone. But I do think it looks good. I'm not going to say it doesn't. It's quite jazzy, it's quite in your face, it's quite out there, but not bad at all. Anyway guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We would love to have you in the Slapp family. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you on the next one.